Hello and welcome everybody to another week of Visually Impaired. I am your host, Lino87. Joined with me, as always, one Mr. Wolfreak.
Hello.
I should also clarify, it's not one Mr. Wolfreak, it's just Wolfreak, as in the title here.
I mean, there could be more in me.
It is true.
You never know.
Are there?
Ooh, poo, 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 poo.
Oh god, don't start that crap.
Oh, I could do one better.
No. Haunt every kid's nightmare. No, okay, that's fair. Now there are 6 of you. Anyways, kicking off this week, doing yet another week of Hustle Cat. If I switch it over here to the... Okay, so one thing I'm liking so far about this game is the fact that it's individualized from you don't have to be in the game, like kind of thing. Does that make sense?
Oh, that's the best thing.
Yeah.
Where the audio will keep playing even if you're not actively on the window.
Or like the game will keep the motions of the game, like the coffee is constantly stirring itself.
Oh yeah, it's nice.
Yeah. Anyway, so doing Hustle Cat again this week. This is week number 2 of it. I myself, if I go over here, I'm having an Elysian Space Dust is the beer of the night. Fantastic beer. Wolfie, what are you drinking today? How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm having water. Also, sorry, Elysian Space Dust?
Yes.
Okay, so I can't think of anything like ending with dust without thinking of angel dust.
Ooh, yeah.
Which makes me think you're doing drugs. But...
Oh, I switched the camera over at least so people could see the beer.
Okay, that's good.
Which, to be fair, I mean, I know it's like a hop. Here, we'll switch. We'll put this over there real quick for you. How does one do this again? Oh, yeah, there we go. Boom. So
okay.
That's a hop, but it kind of looks like a nugget of weed.
A little bit.
Okay, I'm moving back to the game. How's your week been? Wolfie, how's your week been?
It's been pretty good. I don't know, it's been pretty uneventful. The only real things we did, well, I streamed Hustle Cat because I'm in love with this game right now.
Okay.
And B, at some point, me and Chris went to the Philly Zoo, that was fun.
Yeah. Did you see
that's like all I did for a week. So.
Did you see any wolves there?
No, there weren't any wolves there.
Aww.
There were tigers, which Chris was super excited about.
Hooray.
And like, I don't know, there were otters. That was cute.
Otters? Yeah, otters are pretty freaking cute. Oh, if that's the case, if you're into otters.
Oh, God.
There is a place not...
Okay. Hold up. Before you continue, just be careful with the words into.
Fair, very fair. But there is a place not that far away from me. In fact, it's probably about a 15 to 20 minute drive from where I live that has an otter, like, what do you call it? Oh God, what's the word I'm looking for? Where like, not preserve, but like, you know what I mean? Like not retreat.
Like a
Reserve.
protected area. Like reserve would probably be the best bet.
Something like that. And basically, you can pay to spend time with otters in a pool. Like, literally, they just kind of swim around and chill with you and be all ottery.
That sounds awesome.
Right? I mean, you can't have food or drink with you. However,
Oh yeah,
you just show up really drunk.
yeah. You pregame, but you pregame hard, and then you hang out with some otters for a while.
And then it becomes the best otter experience ever. So what I have heard, though, is at this place, you have to book, like, pretty much a year in advance.
Oh, I believe it.
Yeah.
I mean, otters.
But yeah, it's, like, actually in the town that I grew up in. So if you do any research on that, you'll find out.
Okay. I will have to look it up.
But yeah, it is super cool. There's a video out there on it. I think like the Washington Post or whatever did like a 5-minute like news article video thing on it.
I gotcha.
Like whatever they throw up on Facebook.
Yeah, they. I think the last one I saw was about like an owl cafe or some shit.
Are you serious?
Yeah, I don't think it's in the States, but
That makes
I
sense.
did see a news article
We can't have
about like
nice
an owl
things.
cafe. Speaking of cafes.
All right. Yes, excellent segue. Okay, so we're voice acting this one out. Okay, so that's me, right? I'm Avery.
Yes, you are Avery and the narrator.
Perfect.
Who is Avery, to be fair.
I like how I did that? Yeah. The door closes behind me with a jingle. Oh, I just click anywhere, right?
Yep.
I have a job. My coworkers are pretty cute. I gotta play with cats. And if this works out, I should be able to afford a place of my own soon. Wait until my parents hear about this. Feeling pretty good right now. I can't help giving a little celebratory fist bump. Is it like the meme of the God, words are so escaping me right now. The guy that was running for, it was like a state governor or presidency or something. When he goes, yeah.
I don't think I know of that.
What? Dave Chappelle did a whole thing on it? Okay, that's fine. I think I just heard someone snort a laugh behind me. Thought I said that pretty quietly. Turn around to see who it is, but nobody there but a cat. 2 cats, actually. Cats from the cafe. Reese's cat and the Siamese cat, to be precise. Is this why you were singing the We Are Siamese? Or was that on you? No, that was on you.
What was I saying?
It's that song from, is it the Aristocats? Where it's like the Siamese cats?
See, you would think that I would sing that because I loved the Aristocats growing up. But I don't remember any of the music from it.
Either that or it was Lady and the Tramp. I can't remember.
It was not me though.
Oh, okay.
I think I know one song from either of those movies, and I don't think any of it applies.
Nice. Crap, how did they get outside? Did I let them out when I left? This is real bad. I'm pretty sure the first rule of working at a cat cafe is do not lose the cats. Yeah, that's a pretty solid rule. They're not looking at me anymore. Now's my chance. Start creeping towards both cats. If I move too suddenly, I might spook them. Cats are just jerks either way. They'll run away no matter what. They refuse all love.
I mean, not all cats do.
I only make it a few steps before I see the bobtail's ears swivel back to face me. Without turning the rest of his head, it takes a springing leap and heads down one fork of the road. The Siamese cat continues down the same path, as casual as anything. Can't get them both, but I need to at least get one of them. Okay, well, Reese is already a jerk, so I'm okay with losing his cat. Yeah, I'm alright with that. I'll get the Siamese cat. Isn't there supposed to be music to this?
Sometimes there is no music in this game.
Okay. It's like it's
If it doesn't pick up eventually, then
the bobtail's on to me clearly, but the Siamese cat hasn't picked up on it yet. Best chance right now is probably following the Siamese. Kind of makes sense too. It's gotten kind of far down the path. I better pick up my pace to catch up. I feel like this should be like a quick time event. I try to mimic those long strides Landry always takes to cover more ground, but that doesn't work out as well. Jogging's going to be easier. Or not. My feet are falling harder on the ground, and the cat notices. It's going faster now, so I better pick up the pace. Break out into a full run to follow him. Definitely knows I'm there now, but it doesn't matter. I have bigger legs, so I'm going to catch up sooner or later. It's generally not how this works. I'm a pretty good runner.
Pretty quick. Speedy animals.
They're kind of physiologically faster than us.
Yeah.
Finally
That's
close
like
the gap.
saying you could outrun a cheetah because your legs are a little bit longer.
Yeah, about that. You also can't outswim them. Did you know that? They swim?
Oh, well, I figured they swim.
Oh,
I mean, it's a cat, but
they swim like a motherfucker. And
they swim like a motherfucker?
And they don't fear water. There's like a whole Joe Rogan bit on it about how like this tiger took out like 5 guys that were in a boat.
Oh yeah, most big cats don't give a shit about water.
Yeah.
But this is you, by the way.
Oh, am I yelling at the cat?
No, this is the cat talking.
Oh, Avery, stop it. Wait, what? Why are these cats talking? Are we high? Is this a weed cafe? Why are you chasing me? Because you got out. Wait, what am I saying? What are you saying? How are you saying? It's me. Me? Hayes. What? Last I checked, Hayes was a guy with glasses. You didn't seem like the pranking type, Hayes. The Hayes cat's puffing up like a dusting brush. I feel bad that this cat's getting caught up in whatever shenanigans they're trying to put me through right now. It seems like it should be against work procedure. He's telling the...
who is this? Oh, he's telling the truth, Avery.
What is going on right now? The voice comes from behind. I whirl around to see Landry, but he's not there.
Down here.
I readjust my gaze downward. Oh, come on!
No, this isn't a joke, Avery.
Landry Cat takes a few steps past me and sits down in front of Hayes Cat. Even as a Maine Coon, his gait is long. No, come on. No. Graves didn't tell you? Tell me what? That you're all secret cats? It doesn't make any sense. This is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. This, is so me right now.
I'm sorry, Avery. I thought he told you.
Is that why you're acting weird? You're keeping something this bonkers a secret?
Dots. It's not easy to talk about.
Whenever we leave the cafe grounds, we turn into cats. Surprised to hear Hayes pipe up, of all people. Or all cats. Cat people? Began around the time we started to work here. Oh no. Graves calls it a curse. A curse? A curse? This is too much. Though, I don't know if everyone thinks of it that way. But wait. Everyone is everybody at the cafe a secret cat? Yes. Graves too? Nobody has seen him as a cat, but it seems safe to assume. Am I going to turn into a cat too? Because I think that's a deal breaker.
It's too late. You signed the contract.
Oh, shit. Landry isn't even looking at me anymore. He's avoiding eye contact as hard as he can. Oh, no, I'm about to be a cat. Hayes does the same. Neither answers. I'm going to turn into a cat. Oh, come on.
S- Sorry, Avery.
Maybe you can stop it. We don't know what causes the curse. Maybe if you talk to others tomorrow. Yeah. Okay. Sure, why not? Let's have a whole cat council. I feel like we're taking this pretty well. We can invite Hash Browns too. Is he also a person? You can see the fur between Hayes' shoulders raising on end in a little ridge. Seeing that takes the wind out of my sails a little bit. Yeah, all right. Too tired for this. This better be a weird dream or something. A weird work-induced hallucination.
Sorry, Avery. I feel like that's all I've said.
Not listening to Talking Cats anymore. Bye. I'm out. Deuces. The sun's barely gone down, but I'm a capital letter done with today. This is too much.
Okay, so I have to talk to you about this. This is Mochi.
Oh shit!
I want to give him a death growl voice.
Okay. All right.
But I also don't want to peak the mic. So what do you think?
If you can like kind of do it far away from the mic.
Oh god. Don't forget the good food this time.
Perfect.
The canned stuff.
Did someone just say something? There's nobody here but Mochi. ...
Souls.
Oh, for crap's sake. Find him standing next to the food bowl, looking up at me with those expectant eyes. Gently nudge him with my foot. Did you just say that? Nope. Nope, I'm done. Dump the rest of the canned food in the bowl and scurry out of the kitchen. Then I dump myself in bed, aka the couch. Don't even
I love the idea of like normal cat voice when it's meows, and then when you could actually hear him, it's horrifying.
The army of cats. I'm just gonna sleep in a real bed for once. Maybe sleeping on the couch is messing with my head. Don't usually close the door, but I think it's a good idea tonight, just in case the cat wants to possess me. Don't want Mochi whispering to me in my sleep. Wake up early enough I surprise myself. This is gross. Who does this? At least I slept fairly well, all considered. My cheek hurts. Kind of like I'm getting one of those real powerful zits. Just when I have a job where I see people all day. What perfect timing. Kick my legs free of the big blankets and roll off the side of my bed with my usual grace. God, this thing feels gross. I don't have any acne stuff with me here, but maybe Aunt Wendy has something I can put on. I trundle over to the vanity to assess the damage. Oh no. That's not a zit. That's a whisker. There's a whisker growing out of my face. The game just goes black.
Try clicking again.
Oh, it won't come out. Seriously, is there supposed to be music? Hold on.
Is there still not been music?
Nope, no music.
Oh.
Let me check the
If you save and then go to title.
Oh, that would be because
the music's muted.
Yeah.
Good stream.
Guys, we're really good at this, by the way.
Like, there are parts of the game where it just goes silent, but I don't know what they are.
This makes it a little less creepy to voice act now.
Yeah.
It won't come out. I thought at first maybe it was Mochi's and it got stuck there, but nope. That Mochi gluing his whiskers to my face.
Crazy Mochi and his demon voice.
Tried to pluck it. was probably one of the worst ideas I've ever had. Now I just know how sensitive cat whiskers are. Is this really how the curse starts?
Starts with a whisker.
Been pacing around for too long. I gotta go to work, but how am I supposed to leave the house like this? What if someone sees me? I just start wearing a mask. That's cool. Guess I could try.
You're one of those little, like, cat neko masks.
Yeah. Like you're going to a rave.
Yeah, one of those. And then when you turn to a full cat, it just, it's an easy transition.
Yep. Then you just say that's the mask. I can pretend to have a cold or something. Or not, because I'm trying to put on feels really... Because trying to put it on feels really awkward against my face. Wait, what? Oh, I see. I'm at a loss here. I called one of those staffers, but I didn't get their numbers yesterday. Guess it'd be hard to use a cell phone as a cat anyway. Oh, are we a full cat now?
You're not, but everyone else is.
Oh, yeah. I'll just have to go to
You
the
just have a
cafe.
whisker.
I'll just have to go to the cafe and hope someone's there to ask. Didn't run into anybody on the way to the cafe yesterday, but knowing my luck, there'll be a whole crowd or something. Keep my head down and walk quickly. Jeez, my face itches. Hope another one isn't coming in. The thought is enough to make me pick up my pace. Running to work is going to be a theme for me. Maybe it'll keep me in shape. You had, like, no fat on you whatsoever. I just hope I can keep my human shape, too. You can while you work.
Exclusively.
Why are there so many people milling around the front of the cafe today? This is exactly what I was dreading. It's like they showed up specifically to look at the magical mutating cat person. As I approach the cafe, the whisker falls off, like a dead leaf or something. Oh. Look at it just flutter to the floor. Stupid whisker. I leaned down to pick it up. If I hadn't seen it happen, I would have thought it fell off one of the cats. This is stupid. This is so stupid. My ears start to sing. Can't tell if I should be mad or crying or both. It's just really, really stupid and I don't want to deal with it. Kick the door open with my foot. Surprise, motherfucker! But it's actually pretty heavy, so it just sort of nudges open. Where the hell is Graves? Looks like most of them are already here. They're already setting the table for breakfast. This is just a regular, normal day where nobody grows cat whiskers.
Oh, Avery. I don't think he's in yet. What's the matter?
This is the matter. This whole dumb situation. Probably can't see the whisker I'm waving around, but I don't care. Knows what I'm talking about.
That's you.
Oh, is that yours? What kind of cat are you? Not any kind of cat. I'm a people. I can't believe this.
Oh, come on, Avery. You should have known this was going to happen.
No, literally no one told me this was going to happen. How the hell was I supposed to know?
Sounds like somebody here didn't read his contract. The safe areas and other tips are mentioned in the welcome pamphlet.
It's like the whole iTunes contract thing.
Yeah, no one reads it, they just sign it. And then they turn into a cat.
Yeah. What's up, Led?
What's up, Led? How's it going? Welcome to the stream.
What contract?
You signed some paperwork when you started, right?
Yeah.
Well,
how can you all be so chill about this? We work for an evil dungeon lord who's turning us all into cats.
dude, get that booze. Go for it.
Don't think they're called dungeon lords.
They're called dungeon masters. Anyway. Avery, none of us are happy about it either. We're doing what we can.
There's gotta be more you could be doing. Where is Graves?
He may be upstairs, but I don't know.
remember hearing Graves going up some creaky steps yesterday. Maybe that's his office or something? Whatever it is, that room's gonna be missing a door after I kick it off its hinges. Oh, we're going in guns blazing.
Oh shit.
I storm towards the back of the cafe. Steps must be back here somewhere. I'm telling you, this is like Hayes and Mason are in the kitchen. Hayes is gawking, and even Mason's got an eye on me. Avery, where are you going? Had enough of this. I'm going to give him a piece of my mind.
What?
Sorry. This curse crap. The others trail me into the kitchen. What am I, a cat herder? Avery, chill out. We aren't all mad about it. Most of us signed up for it on purpose. Oh, okay. It's done some good things for us. Well, I'm mad about it. I'm mad as hell. We're not going to take it anymore. Turning into a cat won't do jack for me. Won't do jack.
Listen, I know you're mad, but it's not Graves' fault. He does a lot to help us. I mean, we owe him.
I don't owe him a damn thing. Seriously, Avery, shouting at our boss isn't going to change anything. There's nothing we can do about it right now. Let's just sit down and talk about it. Maybe my instinct is to quit because fuck this, I quit, and then I'm just forever a cat person probably.
Or are you? You just stare up the contract and the curse is broken.
I guess I see what you mean. Now, come on, don't be such a salty caramel latte. Oh my god.
Yummy.
Finley puts her arm around my shoulder, tries shrinking away, but she just redoubles her efforts. Never had someone be so forceful about comforting me. Oh, that's me. You like jelly donuts, right? How about jelly donuts? Oh. What does that have to do with anything? I think it's time to show that this cat curse isn't all that bad. Feels so robotic on that read. All right, she gives me a quick week, and I punch her, and a punch on the shoulder. Let me collect myself here. Go sit down at the table. I'll show you in a sec. This is still so stupid. The frustration festers in the pit of my stomach, and now I don't even have anywhere to put it. Feel another hand slap me gently between the shoulder blades. What is it with these people? This time it's Mason.
Didn't eat yet, right?
No, I've been freaking out about this all morning. How am I supposed to eat? She doesn't lift her hand. I can feel it like a weight on my back.
Stop sulking and sit down. Eat.
Is that comfort or threat?
Good food calms you down. So hard.
She gives me a firm but gentle push to the dining area. It's like being scooted forward by a steel pillar. Guess I might as well go sit down. Turn to the front of the cafe and flop down on the chair at the heads of the tables. After all that, following everybody was doing before, nobody's bothered to come back out yet. Maybe they think I could use the space to cool off. Feels like I'm a little like I'm in time out. First out of the kitchen is Hayes, of all people. He tiptoes up and delicately sits a small teacup down in front of me. It's chamomile and lavender tea. Can help with the stress. I drink it sometimes when I'm overwhelmed too. Dots. Hayes flinches a bit when I look up at him. Pick up the teacup, hold it to my face. It smells lovely, at least. Looks at me with his eyebrows upturned until I take a sip. When I oblige, I see what he means. This is pretty calming. Let out a deep sigh. I can feel my shoulders slump a bit. He seems relieved that I've approved. He takes it as permission to sit and takes the seat next to me. You know, I get anxious a lot. Probably guess that though, huh? Some things help me out, like the tea. But I think the thing that helps me the most is being a cat.
Yeah.
I know that must sound pretty stupid, but it's nice to have somewhere to go. Like that I can curl up in a tiny corner and nothing is expected of me. Helps me a lot. So that really does sound stupid. That's what we mean when we aren't mad about it. No, I think I get what you're saying. Don't agree, but I get it. Thanks. Doesn't seem to know what to say, just sort of staring down at the table and picking pieces of off the paper and napkin in front of him. Do you hate people? That's quite a jump. We'll leave him alone. Okay, I get for someone like him. Does that mean I should give him his space? He's definitely right about the tea, that's for sure. Probably should have poured some for himself. Heck, probably should have an IV of it. He seems so on edge all the time. I was going to say a 4 in Roman numeral, but that's wrong.
It's okay.
But what about the others? Do they get something out of this too? Esteemed patrons, may I have your attention please? Especially you, Avery. Where's our voice even coming from? Down here, kiddo. Eh? I look down and... So wait, she could just turn into a cat at will? You're a jelly donut? It's me, a real-life internet sensation. You're so surprised, you should see the look on your face right now. Wow, so you've really capitalized on this curse, huh? Oh, that's right, he was looking at videos of Jelly Donut the cat.
Yeah, you're slightly obsessed with this cat.
I just started making videos as a way to have fun with the situation. Who knew it would make me a celebrity? I'll give you my autograph later if you like. No, I'm fine. She gives my leg a playful pat and gives me a wink. You're so starstruck. I'm not. Going based off of his face, kind of stunned. You so are. I bet you spend a lot of time here on the internet. I bet you know all about me. Apparently not. You're blushing. Why would I be blushing about a cat? Oh, that's you.
Oh, cut the shtick, both of you.
Reese saunters up, serving platter in hand. Nudges Finley aside with his foot, scooting, get the fuck out of here. Scooting her a good distance from the table. Rude!
Are you over your temper tantrum yet, Avery?
Well, I almost was, but then you had to come in here and call it a temper tantrum.
No sense of humor, just like I said.
I'm voting Reese is lead shaman.
Oh, that's the biggest fucking insult.
He reaches over my shoulder and sets up a plate of pancakes down in front of me.
Finley, go change back. I don't want your dirty feet on the table.
God! I'm gonna nip you in the clothes into your... Wait, I'm gonna nip into your clothes next time you're on the cat detail. Does that mean she's gonna take a shit, like, on him?
Catnip.
Oh, I don't know cats.
They go crazy for it. It's it's like cocaine.
I have seen that in the pet stores. Like, it was like in a kind of like a container. What you'd see like little like lotions, like kind of thing. But like the cat picture on the front, the cat looked so stoned. Like,
yeah, that's basically what they do. I mean, for some cats, it barely affects them at all, but for some of them, it's a great time. Just fucking, I know one of my cats. We gave her like a little toy full of catnip, and she pounced on it, hugged it, like scratched it with her hind legs, and just drooled on the thing for like half an hour straight.
I could almost taste the walls. Despite her threat, Finley saunters off, tail flicking into the break room. She returns a moment later and flops down on the seat across from me, but not before grabbing another stack of pancakes from Reese. She's already digging into her food when Mason comes from the kitchen and takes her usual seat. Landry follows close behind her with another tray of pancakes, and the rest of the table pounces on their breakfast prey.
How are you feeling, Avery?
Better, I guess.
I'm glad to hear it. I mean, we didn't mean to spring this on you, but I think we all forgot how confusing it was at the start. I know I assumed you already knew what was happening.
Yeah, it was so obvious. So, am I the only one who didn't read the contract? Did it say, like, hey, I'm gonna turn you into a cat or something?
Not in so many words, at least. But, of course, we all read it, right?
Wow. The varying degrees of sheepishness going on around this table right now.
Nope. I didn't really understand the safe zones talk and things. I thought it was about safety protocol, but I didn't ask.
Hayes shrugs and looks intently at the maple syrup pooled on his plate, which I'm choosing to interpret as no. I skimmed it. I got the potential for great power, but at a price part. But the specifics...
Oh my god. Oh my god, all of you. No wonder I'm the one in charge here. The point is, Avery, we don't want you to feel like you're alone. We tried finding out more about it, but we all hit dead ends.
Yeah, you can't exactly wiki how to cure a cat curse. Well, you can, but the results are... well, they're from the internet. Why didn't you just ask him? Oh yeah, I did. But he said something like, ahem. We are but actors of the stage of life, and we have been cast into the drama of this cafe. Oh my god.
That sounds like something he would say.
And you bought that? But everybody just sort of nods and agreed with Reese. Wow.
But we're all in this together. We're like teammates now, and we can figure it out with or without Graves.
Yeah. You're right. We can do this. I raise my fork, pancake piece still attached, like a musketeer giving a salute. Get varying nods and murmurs of agreement, but nobody follows my example. Thought we could have made this a thing.
What we need to figure out first is crowd management. Jelly Donut days are rough, and we need to be ready. I think I should spend time with Mason. To help her in the kitchen, of course.
Of course, that's exactly what we thought you meant.
Oh, Hayes too.
I'm okay with that.
We might need you both to come out and help us from time to time, too. We can't spare anyone besides Finley for cat detail today. You know how these days go. No cat breaks. Sorry, Hayes.
I know.
Avery, we'll be the main two covering the floor. This is your second day. Hayes and Reese will be out from time to time if we really get swamped. And Graves should be by later to help us out.
I mean, it's not like we're actually ever busy.
It might be a bit hectic, so I hope you're ready.
Mission accepted. This sounds exciting. I bet this place is fun when it's busy. Yeah, some of the people who come by are so cute. Just wait until you see the kids. This little girl had a jelly donut shirt she made herself. Oh, so we say hey, we've got jelly donut here.
Yeah, and then Jelly Donut walks around.
Oh, that's so cute. I think you'd look cute in a jelly donut shirt too. You're trying to get me to join your fan club or something? I don't have one, but if you want to manage it, no, that's your loss.
Mason, are you ready? This is gonna be a long day for you. I like a challenge. Now finish eating so we can get back to work. Yes, ma'am.
He shovels one last pancake in his mouth and without even finishing chewing, grabs his plate and hurries after Mason. Hayes at least manages some grace in his exit. Better go get ready too. My public awaits. Finley hands me her plate, then dramatically flicks her hair away from her face like a starlet in a photo shoot. She disappears into the back as well.
All right, Avery, drink your coffee because it's time to get energetic.
It's like the only thing we offer here is coffee.
We have coffee, tea, and sweets. It's a cafe. Good, because if you look outside the cafe and around the corner...
Oh man, is that why there were so many people out in front?
Yep.
Better chug this coffee then. Oh, better get pumped. Gulp, 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 gulp.
Chug, chug, chug. We're just gonna hook up an IV of caffeine straight to you.
Just a caffeine patch. And oh boy, did it become busy fast. There was a crowd of people as soon as we opened the door, and they're all clamoring to see the internet sensation, Jelly Donut. They pour in like a leak in a ship's hull. Landry tells me that sometimes we have to cap the number of people allowed in at a time, but it's not that bad yet. Hopefully the
numbers stay down until Graves gets back.
Yep, that's you.
It's okay. I'll just talk over you. It's fine. We'll need the crowd control in the afternoon.
Where the hell is he anyway?
I'm sure he has a lot to deal with. There's a lot more to managing a restaurant than what goes on inside, I'm sure.
Yeah, like blood rituals and...
You know, gotta find cats too.
Oh, that's you.
He always comes to help out sooner or later.
I'm having a lot of trouble picturing Graves waiting tables.
I'm just imagining Graves in like a pentagram covered in goat's blood.
With like little cat dolls.
Yes, with cats everywhere.
Maybe he wears that uniform Reese is so obsessed with. Okay, I don't have time to sit here daydreaming about that. As my mind wanders and... Never mind, we'll continue. There are tables to wait.
What uniform would Graves wear?
I feel like almost like a train conductor kind of outfit.
See, I want to say something gothy, but I also want to say, like, maid cafe style. Like, in a maid.
Oh, like the actual French maids?
Yeah, like the French maids. Where are the sexy cat girls? You're about to see one. Keep your eyes out.
Boy, there are a lot of orders for donuts and coffee today. Didn't even know that was on the menu. Guess it's pretty on point to offer donuts on a day where jelly donuts in the cafe, but somehow I hadn't expected. Don't see them in the pastry case. Maybe they're still in the back? I better go check. Hey, Mason! Are there donuts back here? Oh, yeah. Oh, wait, that's you. Oh, no, that's me. That's me. Oh, yeah, there are. Whole stack of them, and they're still warm. They're those cakey donuts that are so good too. Shouldn't be hungry after such a big breakfast, but they look amazing. The coast is clear. Don't see Mason. Hayes and Reese aren't even in the room. Could just. I mean, it's only our second day.
But they're so fresh and warm.
Better not. You give it like a couple months where you're like, or at least like 6 months where it's like you're in with everybody and you're cool.
But
and like you go, well, okay, then
donuts.
And then you get a donut, and then like even if they like catch you, it's like just a slap on the wrist at that point because you're so cool.
But at the same time, like it's day 2. You don't know any better.
I'm pretty sure those donuts are for,
and what's
for paying customers.
What's one donut, right?
Yeah.
Like donuts, huh? Of course you do.
What is she implying there?
Wink, wink. That's you.
Oh, I didn't even hear her come up behind me, but there she is. She's like really good at surprise. You know where I'm going with that. Didn't even hear her come up behind me, but there she is. Mason looms over me and rests her arm across my shoulders. Oh yeah. These look really good too.
I'll make you some later.
Oh, it's on. We're romancing Mason. I like strawberry. I think strawberry donuts the best with the pink frosting. Can I request those?
Strawberry, huh? Not what I expected from you.
Just kind of, wow, that's like donut elitism right there. She's.
Can't fucking believe you like strawberry.
Is that good?
It's nothing.
Oh, and with a chocolate drizzle?
Sure.
And sprinkles.
Sure.
Oh, we got this girl whipped. And
Don't get carried away. It's too much for one donut.
are you sure? I have some ideas that'll revolutionize the donut world.
Well, stop wasting time. It's busy out there.
Yeah, we're romancing Mason. It's been decided.
I get to do Mason Route twice. Let's go.
Oh, I forgot that. You even told me, and I don't remember.
It's fine. So far, I really like Mason Route, so I'm about it.
Mason dumps the tray of plates in my hand and shoots me out of the kitchen. I bring the plates to the respective tables. I'm getting really good at this waitstaff stuff. That's you.
Oh, shit. Oh, thank goodness you're back, Avery. We're so swamped.
I was gone like 2 minutes. Like, Avery to the
busy.
rescue.
We're busy flirting in the back room.
It's still a bit much. It's like we're under a waterfall of people who want to see Jelly Donut. Or something like that. I don't know. I'm too busy to think of a good metaphor. Finley's loving it, though. Look at her just mug for the camera.
All right, Led. There's your sexy cat girl. There you go.
And there they go again. Someone else trying to put their donut on her head. Excuse me, please read the rules. Can't let customers bring food to the cat play area.
I feel like
Fine, whatever. Jeez. This is the crux of the service industry, by the way.
Oh yeah, 100%.
You see something on the internet, you think it's okay to do in real life. Someone better talk to that kid about these bad habits he's encouraging people. The offending customer has already vanished back to his table, but now there are 3 people who have taken his place. We need more babysitters.
One at a time, please. No flash photography.
Oh, thank goodness. Reese and Hayes are back out to help crowd the crowds. Reese is taking a spot at the door as the world's tiniest bouncer. Yep, that's left. Hayes is taking someone's order.
This cracks his knuckles.
Which reminds me, I better get back to work too. We're in the final stretch, but dang, this is exhausting. My pockets are bursting with tips, but that's not much consolation if I feel like I'm never going to leave this place. Could really use a break. Wait, have we been pulling like a full day?
You're working open to close with no breaks.
That seems highly illegal.
Hey.
Huh? What you doing out here? Does she need a break too? Suppose I shouldn't be too selfish. Not the only one working my butt off here.
Get in here.
Yes, we're getting in there. It's not a request so much as a command. Ooh, yes.
Wink, wink.
Better go see what's up. Did some kind of baking bomb go off in here? We're all taking turns busting tables, but the crowd hasn't left much time to deal with dishes and cooking utensils.
I need your help.
And here I thought you didn't trust me in the kitchen.
I don't, smartass. I need coffee.
Yeah, me too.
No. We're low on beans. Get them from the basement, right around the corner. I'm swamped.
Oh, duh. Yeah, of course. Just a sec, I'll go get them. Never been in the basement before. It's probably not a great idea to get someone to help me out, but dark spaces kinda creep me out. This is a restaurant, not a haunted house. Well, as far as we know. It's a restaurant that apparently turns its wait staff into fucking cats.
Yeah.
I'm not some scaredy cat. Oh, I see what they did there. It should be fine. Here goes nothing. Thank you for the room shot.
Thank you.
A skeleton. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Holy crap, Graves. Try to give you the benefit of the doubt, and this happens. Why is there electricity being fed into this little closet that's locked?
Don't worry about it. Also, don't worry about the bones on the left-hand shelf.
Oh my god.
And the bones on the other shelf to the right. And the probably real skeleton.
I mean, probably?
Well, I mean, we can't know for sure, but with the bones, you know.
This isn't a restaurant storehouse, it's a Halloween surplus store. Is that? It is. It's a curio full of model skeletons. What the hell? What's he got padlocked in that cabinet? Probably fingers. Do I want to know?
Don't worry about it.
Yikes. Let me get out of here and go back upstairs quickly before I get attacked by a giant toad. Find a giant bag of unground coffee beans that I'm sure I can just barely lift myself, but more interesting is the book that's resting on top of it. It's a worn leather cover embossed with silver swirlies in the shape of a cat. Looks like a spell book or something. It's probably Graves' diary. I'm so curious. Wouldn't hurt to take a little peek, right? Oh, we don't even get the option. What the heck? I don't get this at all. It's all written in code or something. This is all nonsense. Wait a second. Why is my name in here? Ew. Graves writing about me in his diary.
Avery.
Oh, she sounds mad.
Is that how you want to have read that line?
That is exactly it. I'm into it. I'm into it.
Oh god, I'm so concerned now.
Now's not a good time to start reading. The book is real tiny and just fits right in my hoodie. I'm gonna look through this when I get home.
Stealing from work.
I'm gonna turn the pages with my cat hands. It's probably nothing, but after seeing my name in it...
I mean, Mochi can help you, right?
Exactly. We got this. We'll tag team it. How could I resist taking it home for a better look? Bring it back before anyone even notices it's gone. Okay, but seriously, I should leave before a crow lands on my hair or something. I heft the bag of coffee in my arms and trundle up the stairs back to the kitchen. This writer really likes the word trundle as a verb.
Have we used it multiple times?
He has, yes. Or whoever has, yes. Oh, the light of day. It's way too quiet in the basement. I barely got the door open when I hear a muffled noise from the dining room and the clanging of pots and pans in the kitchen.
Get lost. Took you long enough.
Sorry, didn't know my way around town there yet.
Creepy, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm glad you said it. Gave me the chills.
I like it.
You would. Somehow I'm not surprised.
Thanks. Now get back to work.
Okay. Anytime? The whirring of the coffee grinder starts immediately after I start talking. This conversation's probably over. Better get out there and see what's going on. There's a big old fire.
Everything's... Do you watch Community?
Like bits and pieces.
Have you seen the gif of fucking Troy and Abed's, like, game night?
No.
There's one episode where Troy and Abed have a game night, and the whole crew gets invited, and it's like a multiple timeline thing. And one of the timelines, Troy goes to get pizza, and he comes back, and his apartment's just like on fire, and someone's been shot.
Oh my god.
I like to imagine that that's what you walked out to.
Just utter chaos. Looks like the crowd has dissipated. I also don't see Finley or Jelly Donut anywhere. Guess even her energy has limits, right? Hey cutie, how about some coffee? I had a really busy day at work. Oh, there she is. Wow, she looks worn. Wow, she looks worn. Bet that does take a lot out of you. Wait, cutie? Dang, is she just being friendly or is she making a move? Oh, shit. HR nightmare. The right thing to say. Asshole.
What will you choose, Lino?
We'll go with the right thing to say. One coffee coming right up. Want me to put anything in it? Oh, I see. That's smooth. That's a good line.
Wink, wink.
Oh, you sweetheart. Skim milk and 2 sugars, please. You got it. Fetch her a cup of coffee, just the way she likes it. Once I make it back, I catch her looking at her phone. The cafe got some really good comments today. You see a nice boost in traffic from this. So this is what you mean by social media expert or whatever. Yep. I run the company message board. Message board? No one fucking okay, whatever. All of those other accounts.
We have our own forum.
Our own geosites. No, nothing?
I don't know it. I'm sorry.
What? Oh god. Okay, well you're gonna need to Google that and see. So back in the day, before even like MySpace.
Is this pre-Friendster?
I don't know what Friendster is.
You don't know what Friendster is?
No, I'm unaware of it. So basically, geosites was an ability to just kind of HTML code your own website, which turned into every single person having their own forum.
Okay.
And when you're a person that has like, 10 friends, it's like the forum is like the same 10 people talking in it.
Oh yeah.
which really just means that you just created a place to talk to your friends when you're not talking to your friends.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's so pretentious. It's really bad. But yeah, it was really bad. Because obviously, like, back then, you, like, put a song to load in the background of the website.
Yeah.
And it was just constantly on loop.
Yeah.
And it was one song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, did you just fucking ask me what Friendster is? Do neither of you know what Friendster is?
No, this is even more. I'm gonna have to look.
Friendster was a little before me, but it was the social media network before MySpace.
Yeah, I'm completely unaware of that.
Yeah. MySpace beat that out, then Facebook beat MySpace out, and then Google Plus tried and failed.
And then Instagram beat all of it. Boom, I said it.
Except for Facebook's still a thing. That's like saying Twitter beat all of it.
I mean, Twitter did for a while, and then now it's. Never mind. We're not going to go into that.
It's dying again. It's great.
Jelly Donut was something I started to do to get more traffic, or cafe traffic. I didn't expect it to get so big. It's actually a lot of fun.
You should be a cat.
You should join me. This is, I would imagine, Snowy Fluff's dream. Is to be a cute cat and just make internet videos.
But he's a bunny.
Close enough.
We're gonna ask him now. Maybe like, Snowy, do you want to be a cat?
Oh yeah, I'd forgotten about that until just now. Oh, thank you for bringing me back to reality, where I'm apparently part fucking cat. Oh, sorry. Just trying to help. Here, come sit with me a sec. It's quiet enough that Landry can take care of the remaining stragglers, so it should be fine if we sit for a minute or two. Really though, it's gonna be fine. We all stick together here, and you're part of the family now, got it? You have sprinkles in your hair. She reaches up and finds a treasure trove of sugar stuck between her bangs. Haha, so I do. Mean it though, got it? Yeah. Thanks.
Got any room for another at this table?
You should have sprinkles in your hair. Huh. Guess there weren't too many left after all. Glenn's downstairs and it looks like he's already locked the door. Always. Landry scoots a chair next to Finley. Oh god, did Finley friend zone Landry? I guess the cafe is closed now.
I expect you all won't be spending too much time lollygagging. We have cleanup to do.
Jeez, Dad. Lollygagging? Really?
I don't know. It was the first word that came to mind. Oh, Reese, why don't you sit with us too? We could all use a break. I suppose so. Where are Hayes and Mason? Oh, you know Mason. She's probably already gone.
She doesn't stick around after shifts to help with cleanup?
She gets here earlier than any of us for prep, so it's only fair that she also leaves early. Besides, I think she has something that she does after work.
Cat orgies. What? As a cat? Hey, don't judge. Wonder what kind of cat she is anyway. I mean, I have a feeling we're gonna find out. Feels kind of rude to think of that, but you know what they say about curiosity in cats. You should see if she's here to thank her for her work.
Why now? Take a guess. What type of cat is Mason?
I'm gonna say she's one of those bald cats.
Oh, okay.
No fucks given. Right to the point. Bald cat.
Who needs fur anymore?
Fur is so cumbersome. I'll be right back.
Tell Hayes to come join us if you see him.
You got it. Wow, the kitchen's pretty clean already. Was Mason that quick? I'd imagine she probably has like a strategy where she cleans as she goes. Oh, there she is. Caught her before she could go. Mason.
What?
Oh, you really busted your butt today. Thank you.
It's my job.
She's already got one foot out the door. She seems irritated that I interrupted her. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Do you want me to walk you home? Mason gives him a sharp snort of a laugh.
Think I'm gonna get chased or something? Stray dog's gonna come get me?
No, I thought it'd be nice. We could talk and stuff.
We're talking now.
I guess so. Well, where are you going? Do you live near here?
Don't we all?
Yeah. Ooh.
Is that all?
Well, I guess so. Good night, Mason.
Yeah.
And we struck out. Cool. Good start.
Swing and a miss.
Maybe that's her. Looks like she's heading in the same direction as my apartment. Wonder if we're neighbors. Probably not. That's kind of silly to assume. Come to find out she like lives right below me or something. When I get back to the kitchen, I hear the sink run, and it looks like Hayes is doing the rest of the dishes. Why did he come out with the others? Poor boy deserves a break as much as the rest of us. If everybody's a family like Finley said, he should be part of it too. I'll help him with the dishes, why not? Guess we could do this real quick though. Hey, let me help with that. Can't do it all. You can't do all those yourself. You don't have to. Yeah, I do, or I'm gonna feel bad leaving you in here by yourself. I like it that way. Too bad, cause I'm here. Turns the sink back on and looks away from me. Guess it was a little forceful. He's acting like I scolded him. We do the dishes together quietly. He washes, I dry. This is really awkward. So, Hayes looks startled. Poor kid. I swear to God he was beaten as a child. Like sudden movements, loud noises that start a conversation. He flinches at all of it.
He is the epitome of shy.
Either that or he had like a really bad bully that gave him swirlies.
He straight up could have been abused. I don't know his backstory. I really want to do his route, but I haven't gotten to it yet.
He looked startled, like I just shouted at him. I was only trying to break the silence, but maybe I should have had a good follow-up. Been working here long? Nailed it.
Boom.
I like how I'm like, I feel like my internal monologue is high-fiving itself. I suppose so. How long is that? 2 months. Oh, so he's still pretty new. I'd get more blood from a stone. Should I leave him alone after all? That's cool. Yeah. And that's it, huh? Awkward. Fucking nope. Man, we're just striking out on friendships left and right here. Like it's
You are 0 for 2 tonight, sir.
Finish up the dishes without much else, by the way of talking. Great. Alright, I'm gonna head back out and sit with the others for a bit. You coming? Sure. Both head out. Quietly.
Quietly.
Grab a cup of coffee on my way back to the cafe. He slips upstairs. Probably to get a cup of much better coffee. Fucking elitist. I head back
I mean,
upstairs.
Hayes' coffee is the best.
That's true.
Straight from Graves.
I head back upstairs, coffee in hand, and return to my seat. Hayes follows shortly after and sits at the table next to us. I reach out and drag his table a little closer to ours. We're not going to let it go. He is going to get used to us. We all sit and talk over coffee. I like how I'm the new guy and I'm just like, fucking no, you're getting right here.
You're joining the group, Hayes.
Was it Yes Man with Jim Carrey? Where he gets up into the personal bubble of someone else and he's like, I'm up in your personal bubble and that's okay.
Was that Yes Man?
I feel like it was, where you can't say no.
Yeah, like that was the movie, but I don't remember the movie that well. Probably was.
We all sit and talk over coffee for a while. We divide the tips, careful to leave a separate stack for Mason when she gets in tomorrow. It's getting pretty dark. I should get going soon. Say goodbye to everyone and head out. They're all staying late again. Couldn't understand that. Of course they'd want to be human as long as possible. Gonna enjoy this while I can. The gravity of the situation weighs on me as soon as I'm at the door.
Suddenly, you have another whisker.
What the hell am I gonna do once I start turning into a cat? How can I explain that? Nobody would believe me. Meow.
That actually is me.
Oh.
At least I'm pretty sure. I don't entirely know what that character is. But best guess, it's me.
I feel like, yeah, that might be Graves. It's all black and it had two colors eyes, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And it does a thing here.
And the thought flies out of my head. The black cat with odd eyes is back. It sits in the middle of the road. Something dangles from its mouth, but I can't tell what. Quit it, Graves. I know that's you. Black cat stares back at me impassively. Playing dumb isn't gonna work. The black cat flops onto the pavement and splays out its legs. Ooh.
Wink, wink.
It's not even looking at me. Maybe I'm off on this hot tip after all. I guess sometimes a cat is just a cat. Everything's getting to me. All the more reason to go home and get some sleep. Almost home now. I should figure out what I'm going to do for dinner. Ah! Something just hit my back. Get it off, get it off, get it off. Wait, it's gone? See the black cat at my feet. What the hell? Darn it, Graves. I don't care what this cat is Graves or not. I'm calling it that until proven wrong.
Meow.
The black cat trots off somewhere. Is it just me, or does it sound like someone saying the word meow? Worse than that,
Meow.
sounded it kind of sounded smug. Graves. Maybe it's not him. Maybe I just smell like cat and attracted to the other cats now. Better get home before I'm jumped by more strays. One of them pulls out a switchblade. Meow. Run the rest of the way home and slam the door behind me. Oh, I can't take this. If my hair wasn't already white, it'd be turning that way.
Your lights.
Who said that? Look down. Mochi's fat face is looking up at me. You know, this is how I used to describe my cat.
Demonic or
No, fat. Everything was
All
everything he did was fat, and he was fat. He was like a 20-pound cat. Oh
That is
no.
pretty big cat.
No, I'm not doing this. Dump some kibble in Mochi's bowl and go to my room and close the door behind me. Fuck off, Mochi. I feel like
Mochi is content for now.
I feel like Mochi is just that portal. I'm just ignoring the most obvious sign of like being converted into like Satanism. I shamble into my pajamas, but when I bundle up my hoodie, I feel a firm squashed bulge in my pocket. That's right, the book. Maybe there's something useful in there. Start to flip through the book again. There's my name. And there's Hayes, Finley, Mason, Landry, and Reese. This must be a clue of some kind. I don't know what it's supposed to say. All the words look like they've been written by birds hopping around in ink. I mean, it kind of looks like cursive. Like a 2-year-old's cursive. I toss my hoodie on the floor and get to work. Maybe I can decipher it. If I hold the book upside down? No. Is there a cipher? Nope. I don't know why I bothered looking, of course. It wouldn't be that easy. Try for another 20 minutes or so, but it's useless. Give up. Frustrated, drop the book. Hits my hoodie and ungracefully tumbles over. I shuffle them away from my foot and something tumbles out. What's that? Looks like it fell out of the hood. A bookmark? Did I leave that there? Why would I put anything there? Pick it up. Look like it's got some weird holographic center. It's kind of pretty. I should bring it back to the cafe tomorrow along with that stupid book. I go to tuck the bookmark in for safekeeping, but... Oh god. Hold up. Can read with this. Don't know how it got here, but it's the key to reading this book. The Hallowed Covenant of Witchery. What? I kind of feel like we're the cat from Hocus Pocus. This is the pre-story to that movie.
Remember when this game was about you getting a job at a cat cafe? Those were innocent times.
And we just watched videos of Jelly Donut. We didn't help Jelly Donut.
We didn't know Jelly Donut as a person.
The sad conditions on why Jelly Donut exists.
We weren't exposed to some sort of witchery book. Remember when we were just a millennial?
This is exactly how I feel like millennials are dealing with the housing crisis right now.
We're just evolving into magical creature.
Reese did say something about witches the other day. This might be a good idea. This might be a good lead to whatever's going on. I settle in with the book and start from the beginning.
I will say, it says something about millennials. The character's just rolling with this.
I've been doing this for days now. Wake up, go to work, come home, lose myself in the grimoire, and barely make it to bed. Yeah, I know, right? It's all of a sudden become a tome of mighty spells. I barely make it to the bed right before the sun comes back up. Lather, rinse, repeat.
One of these things is not like the others.
Listen to me.
One of these things is magic.
Calling the thing a grimoire now. Can't stop reading this dang book, or mumbling to myself, I guess. But seriously, there's all that stuff about witches, covens, powers. I've never seen anything like it. Sometimes I don't understand the words on the page, but they make me feel strange when I read. Powerful, I guess. Oh shit, are we gonna become like Full Metal Alchemist?
But you're learning to be a witch, not an alchemist.
Maybe. If you can transmutate a human into a cat, I don't see the difference.
Witchery doesn't require equivalent exchange.
Oh, that's a good point. Yep, you're correct. That we know. I mean, it does take my life to make me into a cat.
What?
No? Okay, we're moving on. I guess,
Lost me.
Like if I keep going, they'll suddenly click into place and I'll learn something unknowable. It's getting to me, though. I feel haggard. My coworkers have pointed out that I'm getting some wicked bags under my eyes. Bags under my eyes.
You're just growing your hair out.
Guys, I'm next level. I haven't told them about the book. Bet they think they've just been playing video games or something. What's with you? You're so friendly lately. Mochi's Mochi's scouting.
I can't let you have the other cats.
I
They're
don't know.
mine.
I don't know why, but I find you irresistible.
Yeah.
Since when do you sit in laps? They do say that some witches get familiars. He's my Hecate. No, that's ridiculous. Getting ahead of myself here. Not becoming a witch. I've been trying some stuff on. I've been trying some of the stuff in the book.
That's right. You're not becoming a witch. You're becoming a cat.
That is, yes, also true. I'm a cat witch person. You can't blame me for that. Hear me out, but I think I managed to move a cola can with magic. Maybe it was balanced weirdly or something and it fell on its own, but I feel like it worked. Definitely been reading this gibberish book for too long. Should stretch my legs or something. See, even Mochi agrees, and he hates exercise. Hey, it's actually pretty early. Are we like waking up earlier and earlier now?
Kinda. Well, like you're waking up early for work, and then you're staying up late to read the grimoire, so you're not sleeping.
Reading a dusty tome all night actually rests my sleep schedule to a normal one. I'm gonna celebrate with some coffee, breakfast, and a nice walk. When did I become a coffee drinker anyway? I'm pretty sure that started when I started to work at a cafe. I'm not bad at all. Or it's not bad at all now that I've gotten used to it. The stuff I drink is actually a real shade of tan now, almost. My palate is refining every day. Kinda just want a big old cheese Danish or something too. There's that corner store down the road. I've been in there for a lot of stuff, and their breakfast pastries look really good. Could also just stop by the cafe. It's closed to customers today, but I bet someone's hanging around who could make a nice fancy coffee or something. I mean, why didn't I just... I'll just get some from work. You know what? Why waste money when I could just get some coffee for free at the cafe? Still not great on the water-coffee grounds ratio, but better I learn with myself than customers, right? Last time I tried to make coffee was a disaster. It came out to this gross brown water. Really have to learn to do this right. That's why I have a Keurig. By the way, Wolfie, I know this is information that you so desperately need, but did you know that they made a Keurig for baby formula?
Why?
So that you don't have to make a bottle of formula on your own. Like, literally, it, like, heats it to the right temperature.
But formula's easy.
Well, it's more so for the heating aspect. It, like, just does everything perfectly. It's got, like, the right ratio.
You just boil water and stick the bottle in there, though.
But then you have to wait for it to cool, because obviously the baby can't have scalding. It's very fascinating stuff if you're a parent.
Test it on your wrist. They make heating things too.
Yep, but this is so much easier. This is literally the easiest you can get.
Do you have to use Keurig cups?
No, so it's got like a instead of the spot where it's like
Spread.
huh?
Spread.
No. Sorry. So like at the top of the Keurig, essentially, if you can imagine a Keurig, there's like a spot where you could just dump in a thing of formula, like the powder.
Oh yeah.
And then like to the left of the Keurig is the water reservoir.
Okay.
And so it literally inside the machine itself will like dump enough powder and give it enough water and then churn it and then heats it up and then puts it into the bottle. and all you literally have to do is tell it what size bottle you have.
Okay.
And it gets
Like I can see that being useful, but I can also
oh, it's
I don't think I would spend money on it.
no, it's like $300. It's totally excessive, but it's like how difficult do you want to make your like 2 a.m. feeding?
I get you. I feel you.
My answer is not difficult at all.
Wait, did you buy this?
We have it. Yeah, no, it's set up right now.
All right, bud.
We actually did get it for our baby shower, so.
Oh yeah. Well, that's better. Still not great.
Yeah, no, we put it on our registry, not really expecting anyone to get it.
Yeah.
But someone got it, and if they hadn't have got it, we did get enough like dollars in gift cards, essentially, to buy it ourselves. So this was happening. This was going to be a thing.
Understood. Well, I hope you get much use out of it. And
I have a feeling
it lives up to your expectations.
Well, okay, so think of it this way. I work at 5 a.m., right?
Yes.
So I get up at 3:45 every morning.
Okay.
However, with Baby Owen coming, I figured I'd start getting up at 3, which means if we can get him onto the schedule at 3 a.m., I can feed him, burp him, put him back to sleep, and then just go to work, right?
Mm-hmm.
And now that I don't have to actually like do all this formula shit on my own, that it's like super easy, and I can like get him done in like 30 minutes.
I get you.
Oh, and potentially change him if he shits himself, which, as babies ought to do, they do a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like I heard something along the lines of like 10 times a day.
Ooh.
Yeah. So my life is gonna be full of shit for the next couple months.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I wish you the best of luck getting him on that schedule.
Yeah.
I hear that's sometimes just a bitch.
Yeah, I hear that too.
I also hear sometimes it goes really, really easy though, so I wish you the best.
Yeah, one of my friends says that their kid, like after a couple months, like sleeps from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. and I'm like, oh god, I fucking wish. Like I wish. Because if that happens, then our lives are like, we don't. It's like we're not even raising a kid. All right, there's a game. Huh? It doesn't look like anybody's here. There are some lights on in the cafe and the floor above, but I don't see anyone moving around inside. Maybe I was wrong about people coming here on their days off. Is it really just going to be me hanging out at work like I have nothing better to do? Well, I mean, you could go.
I hate to disappear for a sec, but I need to use the restroom, so I will be right back.
Okay. All right, I'll just go make some coffee and then figure out what else to do for the day. Luckily, I just got my key. I can unlock the door and let myself in. Even though there are no people around, the cafe still feels busy with all these cats milling around. There goes Hash Browns, bossing around some of the other cats like usual. Now is making his eyes at his own reflection on the floor. Kotick is in a cute little ball by the window. I don't see... Okay, whatever. Excuse me. Marina and Ayn are catching some sun. Junta has his paw around one of the other cats like they're spooning. Who is it? Peeking closer to get a look and maybe a photo, but when I see the little seal point nose sticking out, I pause. Is that Hayes? His ear flicks and one eye shoots open. Looks like he's taking a moment to register what's happening. Once he does, his eyes dilate to the size of saucers. Avery! His tail puffs up and backs away from Junta at a surprising speed. He bumps into the wall and then hops a solid 6 inches into the air in shock. Hayes, calm down. It's just me. Junta was crying a lot and then I just sort of... Oh, please, don't make fun of me. Junta is one of our newest cats, his sweetheart. He's a sweetheart stray we found wandering the streets. But he scares easily, so he gets clingy sometimes. Why would I do that? It was really sweet of you. Slowly I reach down and scratch Junta behind the ears. He's confused by all the commotion, but doesn't seem too stressed about it. But you're so thoughtful about cats. It's great. I guess so. Thanks. I'm jealous, actually. I wish I could sleep in a pile of cats. It's pretty nice. Seems to have calmed down a bit, thankfully.
Back.
Welcome back. We just discovered Hayes being a catophile.
A catophile? Okay.
How about some coffee? I could go for a cup. I bet you could too. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna go change back. Don't look, okay? Well, is this like some Sailor Moon shit where like they where they glow and then all of a sudden their anatomy like gets all naked and shit?
Oh my god, I just had the best image.
And then they turn into a cat, like it's like Animorphs meets Sailor Moon, I guess.
It's literally the Sailor Moon transformation. Like, at some point, they have to be in the Sailor Moon outfit, too, and then they transform into a cat. It's like the last step.
Just, despite being around all these cursed cat people, I've never seen a transformation in progress. Maybe it's not something I'm supposed to see. Anyway, it's probably rude and creepy to... it's probably as rude and creepy as watching someone get changed, so I'm not about to pee. Okay. Would you like a cappuccino? I'll go make us some coffee. That sounds great, thank you. Score! I didn't have to mess with the coffee machine at all. Sink into my favorite spot on one big circle couch and take a big ol' sip of my coffee. Could sit here all day. Maybe I will. Oh. Avery, you're
Avery,
here.
you're here, really?
Am I early for the cat orgy that's about to happen?
Oh, by the way, when you made the choice to go to work or the corner store, if you go to the corner store, Hayes gets pissed off at you.
Oh, really?
Yeah, because you get coffee there, and then you come to work because you have nothing better to do. So Hayes sees you with the clearly inferior coffee, and
and his coffee elitism kicks in.
he's like, I could have made you some coffee, and then he slinks away.
Be like, whatever, Hayes, get your judging eyes off me. I just saw you small spooning a cat. Yeah, I thought I'd come see what everybody's doing. I've been cooped up in my house too long. It's good to see you. Oh.
I'll be doing some handiwork, but let me know if you need anything.
Oh, don't worry about me. Sounds like you'll be busy enough. There's the door again. Hello, hello! So, Avery. What breed are you? Do you know yet? Oh my god. Excuse me. It's like a rite of passage.
I mean, it kind of is, right?
Cat, I mean. Sorry, this is still a sensitive subject. No, nothing's happened to me since the day I grew the whisker. Figured it'd take more time.
That's strange. I turned in about a week.
Yeah, me too. Hayes nods from the other couch.
This wouldn't be the first time Avery's slow on the uptake.
Definitely Led Shaman. Were you just standing there waiting for a chance to say something like that?
Of course not.
He totally was. They're right though, playing with that book made me totally forget about the curse. I haven't seen any changes since then. Well, I'm gonna go do some laundry. Let me know whenever you find out. I'm betting you'll be a silver tabby or something pretty like that. Hope the type of cat I become is still a person. I want to be a person cat.
I'm not a cat, I'm a person.
Reese rolls his eyes and flops down on the long row seats to the side of the cafe.
Apparently I'm not a cat, I'm a person. It's like a common phrase in games recently, because this is the third game where a phrase like that has been uttered that I've played recently.
Settles in with a spiral-bound sketchbook. Finley picks up a large bag and trundles, see, there you go, towards the stairs. They really like this as a verb.
I mean, it's a good word, though.
Is there a laundry machine up there? Yeah, in Graves' apartment. He lets us do laundry there for free. Wait, Graves lives here? Yeah, duh. 3rd floor is his apartment. Shouldn't we see him, like, all the time? He's basically a ghost as it is.
He's usually out until really late at night and leaves pretty early in the morning.
So he's a vampire cat.
I don't think he sleeps.
Meow, meow, suck your blood, meow.
Meow.
I bet he sleeps in a fancy costume.
I mean, he's really busy. He takes care of all the administrative stuff for the cafe, after all.
Telling you it's like to appease some sort of blood contract.
He has to make a sacrifice. Well, I better get to work. That ramp isn't going to build itself, after all.
Ooh, we're becoming handicap accessible.
Or it's a cat ramp.
Oh, okay. I was thinking more on the practical side. Yeah, let's go with cat ramp. Landry gives me a little wave, then disappears into the back. He's back in a few minutes later with hands full of lumber and a bowl of carpet. That's why all that stuff was in the basement.
Sorry, it might get a bit noisy in here.
That's no problem with me.
I suppose, if you must.
Landry and Reese go back to work. A few minutes later, I hear Finley. Peek up at the balcony and she's fiddling with a laptop or something. Everybody seems to be keeping themselves busy. Maybe I should help one of them. But on the other hand, I'm not getting paid for it, so fuck them. Let's stay put.
You're not getting paid, right?
Exactly. I'm gonna stay here and finish this delicious coffee before I do anything. This is my day off, after all. But I'll get caught up doing our own thing when I hear footsteps approach from the kitchen. Is it Mason? Oh, why if it isn't the big boss himself?
My wonderful cat herders. I see you've been keeping the place well while I've been gone.
Looks us over, but his gaze stops on me for just a second. There's a weird glimmer in his eye that I can't really place. Ew. Come on to you, buddy. Know you have something to do with that book. You can't have just been there because you're a collector or something. Heck, it has our names in it. Don't really understand those pages since the bookmark doesn't work on them, but still. Must be something fishy.
Landry. Excellent work on the cat's equipment, as always.
Equipment? Their apparatus?
But I'm not done yet. Have you ever given me reason to doubt? I know you'll do a stellar job.
Clearly the GIMP.
We can talk about future designs soon. Sure thing, boss. Reese, I see you've been keeping your protege in line. Keep up the good work. Of course. Nothing gets past me. The eyes and talon of an eagle.
Protege? Are they talking about me?
Hayes. My sweet Hayes.
God, we're his fucking pets. This is so disturbing.
Can I trouble you for some of your exquisite coffee? I think I found Graves' voice.
I'd be happy to.
You're a treasure, as always. I hope you've been keeping well.
Oh, well, we just move on.
Finley!
Finley peeks her head over the upstairs balcony to shout down. Come on, just come downstairs. Present!
Your videos are keeping me busy.
Phrasing?
We hit a whole new attendance record the other day. And 6 adoptions in 2 days. The home inspections never end.
I'm sorry you have such a precious, adorable girl here making your business work.
You are my internet lifeline. I have no head for such things.
I bet he's been lost ever since telegrams went out of style. Burn! Fucking nailed it. Self high five.
Oh! And Avery.
He's real close now. I don't think I like it. Puts his hand on my shoulder and levels his gaze down to mine. That blue eye is so chilling. It's really a telltale heart situation.
I'm on. You're the fastest learner we've had here yet. I forget you're still new.
I feel like he's not just talking about the cafe work. Well, I've been doing a lot of studying.
So you have. So you have.
Lets go of my shoulder and turns away to the rest of the employees. He definitely wasn't talking about the cafe. Definitely knows something about that book. I'd ask him more, but maybe it's not a good idea in front of everybody else. I'll chase him down later when he's leaving or something. I have to get more information.
Where's Mason? I wanted to see her today, too.
She hasn't been showing up as much on days off lately. Maybe she's found a comfy gig at an old cat lady's or something.
Haven't been to your place in ages, though.
When did you get here? You startled me.
Ah, Mason. I'm so glad you're here. It wouldn't be the same if you didn't join us. As much as I adore your cooking, today I'd rather give you respite. Think I'm gonna cook on my day off? Huh. Of course not. That is why I will take the pleasure of providing you, my dear employees, with dinner today.
Oh, that's nice of him.
But first, an announcement.
He slips back into the kitchen for a moment. When he returns, he's holding a garment bag.
No. You haven't even let me make the announcement. I know what it is. Absolutely not. For my more cooperative employees, then.
With a surly practiced flourish, Graves unzips the garment bag and lets it fall to the floor. Oh no. No. That's somehow both plaid and checked flannel. Didn't know you could make a suit out of that type of material. Sort of an appalled silence from everybody. Reese looks personally offended. Mason just straight up leaves. Mason, fuck this. I'd rather be a cat.
No appreciation for your new uniforms. And to think, I had it made in your size, Avery.
Try it on, Avery. She's still shouting from the balcony, you bitch. Can't blame her. I wouldn't want to get any closer to that suit either. I'd rather wear a potato sack.
And I went through such trouble to have it made.
Get a refund.
Check with us next time before you waste your time. 'Tis easier to beg forgiveness than ask permission, as they say. So, you knew we wouldn't agree to it. Well, I'll leave this here in case you all come to reason.
So then it is confirmed Graves is your stereotypical manager/owner.
Except, I don't know, like, he seems a lot more chill.
He's just
Because we all just straight up just told him to fuck off with this. And he's just cool with it.
He's like, ah.
I'll be off for one last errand, but I trust when I return, you'll all be treated to a wonderful meal. Until then, farewell.
With that, he disappears into the kitchen. I think that's where we're going to end for tonight.
It's a pretty good stopping place.
Yeah, I think so. It felt very stoppish. Although the music just stopped, so that kind of sucks.
And silence.
Silence. So with that, we are going to end the stream tonight. Wolfie, do you have any plans for the rest of the week?
Not super. I might stream either tomorrow or Thursday.
Right.
But I have a test coming up, so I'm going to mainly be focused on that. If I do stream, though, it's going to be more Hustle Cat.
Oh, yeah. So you can see the slight differences that we're doing.
You can see the route that you're going to see on this stream, probably.
Before it even happens.
Before it happens on this stream.
Nice. I myself, I might get in a stream on Friday. Not really sure yet. I think I did like a little bit of a Saturday stream. Was it Saturday? I don't remember.
You did a Sunday stream.
Oh, well, in that case, yeah.
I think. I'm not sure.
I think Friday, because I have my family coming in. My parents are coming in on Saturday, so they're going to want to hang out over the weekend.
Ooh.
Yeah. Anyway, so with that, thank you everyone stopping by, saying hello, talking with us. We love you very much. And we will see you next Tuesday.
Bye-bye.